Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am the SilkySkyKitten, and wow, it's it's been quite a long time since I've done anything on here, hasn't it? It's in fact, if my calculations are correct, it's been nearly 3 years, hasn't it? Jesus. I probably need to explain myself, which I'm going to do. Basically, for a while, I've actually been considering rebooting this channel, and I guess finally I've gained the motivation to do so. But before I just kind of do that out of the blue, I figured I'd make a little video explaining where I've been, what's been going on, as well as my plans for the channel. And so, here goes. And before I continue though, the game in the background is Super Hang-On, if you probably couldn't tell already. Specifically the Sega Genesis or / Mega Drive port. And why, you ask, that I'm showing that? Well, partially just, so that you have some pretty footage to watch while I blabber. Plus, it's just genuinely one of my favorite Genesis / Mega Drive games. I absolutely adore it. It's far too much fun. Anyways, as for the reason that I just kind of stopped doing anything on here, it was really a mixture of... It was really just a perfect storm of all sorts of shit, really. For one, there was a lot of life stuff, just general life stuff getting in the way. If I remember correctly, at the time, I was moving from the apartment that my family lived in at the time to a house. So all, the situation in regards to that kind of got in the way. I also was going back to college, so finding time to continue this sort of thing, excuse me, was also an issue. I didn't know if I could find a space that I could record, I didn't know if I could find the time to record, so on and so forth. So, like I said, there was just a lot of random guff in life that kind of got in the way. Plus, to be honest, I was also getting really, really annoyed at the game that I was playing at the time. I failed, never completed Let's Play of Shogo Mobile Armor Division, which I mentioned during my Let's Play is a game that I do like the game, and, it's got a really cool style to it. It's got, a lot, it's a very cool and interesting game, especially for the time. Plus is by Monolith, and I usually do enjoy what they put out. But, as I also mentioned during the Let's Play, the gameplay could get really annoying, particularly the AI, which had a really nasty habit of, even though they're dumber than a bag of rocks, they just have lightning-fast reflexes and itchier trigger fingers than an NRA member with a carry-to-permit license. Actually, that didn't... Sorry, I was trying to make an NRA joke there of some sort, and I just couldn't. That came out really badly. But yeah, like I said, just itchy trigger finger, really annoying AI. And I was able to put up with it the first time I played through the game, because our modem had died at the time, and I had nothing else to do. But otherwise, for trying to force myself to play through it as part of a Let's Play, those flaws just kind of got to me and got really annoying. Plus, it also had some really weird issues with recording, I noticed. It's probably... I'm not sure if it was very evident in the videos, but for some reason, the game really lost a lot of frame rate when I tried to record it. It was just really weird. Even though it's like from... I believe it was from 1998, if I recall correctly. It was released not too long before the original Half-Life. But yeah, it had recording issues. So yeah, I just kind of got annoyed with it and fed up with it. And then, third reason that I just stopped out of the blue, was I just didn't really have an idea of what I was doing, didn't really have an idea of what I was trying to accomplish, I guess. Partially from the whole, annoyance at Shogo, but also because I just had no idea what I wanted to play, other than Shogo. I kept considering, hey, maybe I could Let's Play this, but everybody and their dog has Let's Played that. What am I going to bring to the table? What am I going to do that's, you know, unique or interesting? I mean, one could argue that, hey, maybe it's kind of unique and interesting that I don't, you know, that I was just trying to be sort of simple and casual and wasn't trying to throw a scare cam and screaming like a little girl and doing nothing but horror games and bullshit like that, like all the other kids were doing at the time. But yeah, if you wanted that sort of thing, there was probably better alternatives. I mean, one of my primary inspirations, Kakaskia, that was he's probably a much better a much better option if you want that kind of thing, honestly. But yeah, that's for all of those reasons. I just kind of left the channel dormant for a while. That and lack of motivation. Now that I think about it, a lot of it was just kind of lack of motivation. But yeah, like I said, I just kind of left it dormant and never really did anything with it. However, though, for quite some time, I have been contemplating becoming active again. I mean, I was thinking for a while about doing Let's Plays again, but like I said, I just had no clue what I wanted to play. And, you know, just out of the whole, oh, I want to play something and I want to bring something unique to the table, but everybody and their dog has probably played this particular game that I want to play. Other than that, though, I really have been seriously considering also doing reviews or very informal sort of reviews, or not really informal, but, you know, casual reviews, and informative, or sort of informative videos of just random stuff that I have, or random stuff that I want to talk about. Especially since I started the channel, I've really expanded my collection of just stuff. All sorts of stuff. Not only just video games, but I've old electronics. I've also gotten really really big into collecting cassette tapes and records and just all sorts of random shit. So, you know, I think I have a lot of material to possibly do videos about, or just blabber about and show on camera if I really wanted to. Thus, I think going on, I'm gonna do pretty much that. Admittedly, I'm going to ditch the whole Let's Play thing because, like I stated before, I just don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to play. I don't believe I can really bring anything interesting or unique to the table. So yeah, I'm just gonna throw that aside. I'm calling it quits on the Let's Play thing. I'm just saying that right here. Shogo Mobile Armor Division, never gonna complete that. Sorry, folks. I mean, I know, which I know, actually blabbering about, I probably shouldn't apologize or anything, because, you know, I don't have very many followers. You know, I know all -6 of you are gripping at the seat to try and learn what I'm going to do and see what happens. But yeah, like I said, I'm ditching that. Farewell to the Let's Plays. I do admittedly think I'm going to continue the quote-unquote Let's Faff About In series, though. And I'll get to why. But from now on, I think I'm going to start trying to regularly put out sort of informative / casual, informal review-ish videos. Of what? Pretty much anything I feel like talking about. Cassette tapes, records in my collection, old computers, you know, electronics that I have, video games that I have, stuff, just, you know, maybe, it's just anything, really. Anything that I have that I wish to go into detail about and express why I own it, why I find it fascinating, why I bought it, all that kind of stuff. And maybe sort of give, you know, sort of a pseudo-review about it, I guess. Yeah, and that's it. And plus, like I said, I wish to keep the Let's Faff About In series, because that kind of fits with the whole informal, rambling, blabbering stuff that I have planned and want to do. Plus, it's easier to just kind of show off a game and be all like, hey, this is what I've been playing, this is why I find it interesting, and then this is why I really like it, or this is why I don't really like it. It's easier to do that than a Let's Play where you have to commit to trying to finishing playing through the entire game, and you have to find so much time, and you have to waste so much of your time to, you know, just play through it, even if it's a game that you just find really, really irritating and annoying. That's just not all that fun to me. But, you know, short videos where I just move like, blah, 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 here's a game, cool, that's easy, that's easier. And, yeah. Like I said, sort of informative, informal review-ish videos, and continuing the Let's Feff Aboutin' series. That's pretty much my plan. And hopefully, I'm going to try and put out the first of these random rambles by this Friday. What is this Friday? It's April something. I need to look it up. It is the 3rd of April. Okay, so I'll be trying to put out the first of these silly little random rambles by the 3rd of April this Friday. And hopefully, after that, I'll be able to try and keep up that sort of thing on a regular basis. But, yeah. So until then, folks, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later.